Shout out to Planet Asia. I know that's your guy. Yo, we lost in hip hop right now. Mickey Knox on the set.
Yo, what up? Brought to you by Ewing Athletics. We are back every Wednesday night on twitch.tv/DCM Live TV.
Yo, look at Knox just rattling it off. We got men today.
She aced that one. What up, Twitchers? We're live right now. We got DJ Cre8.
Whoa!
About to spit a freestyle real quick.
I mean, when you put that beat on, Jesus Christ, you gotta.
Peace, y'all.
You ever break out into a freestyle? Like as a DJ?
No, not never.
Nah.
Stuck to DJing, bro. That's it. Never did the b-boy stuff. Did a little graffiti, but that was
Never even felt it. Like it never hit you one day. Like
you know what? In high school, I did.
Yeah.
In the lunchroom, those type of joints.
Yeah, wrote some rhymes down.
Yeah, just wrote some. Terrible though. Thank God I pursued DJ.
All right, for y'all who don't know, DJ Cre8, New York City staple. One of the best DJs coming out of Long Island, New York.
Thank you.
Power 105, Hot 97. You know, you put a lot of years into the New York City club scene. You know, you've done a lot of things, man. I've been watching you over the years. We used to collab a lot when we were younger.
Yeah.
You know, let's get into some stuff, man. Like, first question, DJing. What made you want to DJ?
Yeah, we gotta talk about DJ.
I always loved music. It was always the love for music. I have to start there because the music is what driven the DJ aspect.
Right.
So I remember, you know, my mom used to tell me I used to be a little kid and used to just sit next to the record player. Yes, a real record player, and it wasn't like hipped. It was back then. That's what we had. You know how it came back? Everybody gets it now because it's a cool thing to have. No, we had a real record player. That's all we had.
Right.
And I used to sit there and I used to play. There was this one specific record, Gloria. What was
Gaynor?
her name? Oh no, it was. She used to. Damn, she had that song, Self Control. What was her name again?
Oh, Laura Branigan.
Laura Branigan. Okay.
Yeah, she
so
sang
the song Gloria. Yes, Gloria. So I used to sit there. Yeah, I used to sit there for hours. This is my mom tells you. You sit there for hours, just bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. So ever since I was young, I always had a love for music and just fascinated about it. And I guess maybe from back then too, now that I think about it, the turntable too.
Right.
Like actually when I was little and picking up a needle, like, oh shit, I could move what part of the song I want to listen to and everything.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, so a lot of us for DJing, it's always that. It's the music and everything with it. But when was the first time you saw a DJ actually DJ and you were like, yo, that's it. That's what I want to do.
mind you, I'm not the only one that's I've never DJed. I'm the only one on this panel that's not a DJ. But go ahead.
I gotta say, from what I recall, I went to a Sweet 16 with my sister, and there was this DJ there, and seeing him how he rocked the party, I think that triggered something in my mind. It was between that and seeing the early DMC and ITF battles.
Yeah.
But I think that Sweet 16 is what triggered it. That might have been before that.
You were watching those battles before you had turntables?
Before I had turntables.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I was watching those.
I had no idea. I didn't know those existed until I got turntables.
Well, I had like the early turntables that I had. It wasn't, I didn't have techniques and none of that shit.
Right.
I was trying to figure it out because remember back then there was no internet, nobody to tell you, this is how. I never had like a mentor coming up. I never had like somebody that lived next to me and he was a DJ and that's what his setup was like. I need that. Right. It was me figuring it out. Yeah. Like so, my moms used to go to garage sales a lot. Mm-hmm. So I would find one record player, the stereo record player. Yeah. So I would find one, then find the other, and then I'd not even have a mixer or none of that, but like hook up two different amps and speakers and then like, oh shit, this is blah, blah, blah. But wait, I'm missing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what year was that, would you say?
This was like shit, 93? Around there, 93, 94.
Gotcha.
Because I started DJing when I was 12.
All right.
But before that was trial and error of what the fuck was DJing. Because I didn't even know none of that.
All right.
And was Cre8 always your DJ name?
Hell no.
I just had to ask. I didn't know.
And thank God it was changed because it used to be DJ Pinho, which is my last name. Yeah, I know. Come on, everybody had a fucked up first name.
Absolutely.
Everybody here.
Absolutely. Yes, my first DJ name was Mick Jagger.
There you go.
Jagger.
No, it doesn't sound that bad. Huh?
Yo, that's my brother right there, and I didn't even know that.
That's
Guys, have you had a first one?
you remember or no?
No.
When I was in college, it was DJ Kid D because my last name is D. Yeah.
So is it a thing that they just like whatever? If you ask Primo, would he say, "Yeah, I had some other wild"?
I'm
names?
sure.
Yeah, Primo definitely did.
But you know what the
did.
thing is? I think it's because if you start DJing young,
Yeah.
You just go with whatever.
You go with a weird name because you're young. You like pick some weird shit.
And then as you progress and you meet other guys, then you build your name and they go, yeah, that's your name. Yeah.
I picked Pinho. I mean, it was my last
It's your
name,
last name,
but it
yeah.
was like, ain't no other motherfucker in this world got DJ Pinho. So I'm gonna run with this shit.
That's a fact, bro.
But yeah, then it went to Create. So they got it.
That's what's up.
So so when you started DJing, were you like, did you get turntables or did you just really start fucking with their shit first?
No, I started fucking with the separate turntables, like my parents' stereo system and everything. And like I said, like early on, I would try to figure shit out on my own. Like I never had anybody guide me and be like, yo, you know, this is how you do it, blah blah. Even when I was doing mixtapes before I even knew I was fucking doing mixtapes,
Right.
I would grab a dual deck cassette deck.
Yeah.
And I would play one song on one side,
Yep.
then take that tape, put it on the other one, record there whatever I just played, and then, play another song or scratches or whatever it is. By the time fucking a minute came, 2 minutes, it was just because it was so fucking overdubbed.
So I think like, did we all do that listening to Stretch and shit like that? Like with like taking those songs and just making your own
Pause tape.
tape?
But I was actually trying to do mixtapes. It wasn't even like pause tapes. I was scratching over an instrumental that I just recorded,
Right.
so I would
Yo.
put that tape back. Yeah, it was just fucking.
Now, with the word pause in the world, okay, and the fact that everything is paused. Like, first of all, I've never heard of a pause tape, bro.
You might not
Come
have
on,
heard of the term pause
I just
tape,
heard it. I swear to God, it's the
but
first time I've heard
you've
it on
had
this
pause
song,
tapes.
You know what it was.
If you recorded off the radio
okay.
and you kept it on record and pause and then you took it off pause to record.
Pause tapes?
That was pause tape.
That's
yeah.
a pause tape.
Yes,
That's
man.
crazy. Where was I,
Absolutely.
bro?
Yeah.
You just didn't heard it. You was doing it. We was
But we wasn't calling it that, is what I'm saying.
Yes, we wasn't, but I knew the term pause tape.
Got you.
And then you would put the little paper on top of the
Yup.
tape so you could.
That I remember doing shit. Yeah, the masking. I would put masking tape on top of it.
So you were there.
Yeah, no, I
You did pause tapes. You just didn't know you was doing
and trying to
pause
sell them too, but I wasn't calling myself a DJ.
tapes. Hey,
Well, you
He
know,
was hustling.
this guy made me my first mixtape in tech
That's what I
class.
mean. I would just put the joints together because I would be one of the kids that
they
would
had a mic and a
absolutely
mixer.
stay up late. Like,
And he would.
yeah, my like I didn't have like a strict household in the sense of like you gotta go to bed like type
Yeah.
of shit. So it was like I was one of the kids that could actually stay up and just tape Stretch all night long. And then in the next day when I knew nobody had this flavor, we would call it flavor. Like y'all got this flavor.
Yeah.
Like and it would be some shit that was, and then I would have a couple of Thursdays in a row or
Yeah.
whatever it was. It was Tuesday night, Wednesday night.
Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Yeah.
It was Thursday night.
Absolutely.
When was the basement though?
Sunday.
Okay, so between the basement and Stretch,
Yeah.
those two shows, I would stay up and tape them, and then we would put them together. Like if we had a new OGC joint or whatever it
then
was,
sell
it'd be
them.
like yo, like and try to sell them. Like you know, it wasn't too successful, and plus I wasn't a DJ per se, but I was just trying to hustle music that I would record overnight because I know other kids wasn't able to stay up late. You know what I mean?
Yo, I sold tapes back in like junior
sure.
high and high school where I got an echo on this mic, but I had like, I don't know what, I can't turn it off. I'm going to check it. But let me just say this anyway with echo. I used to have a list of the albums and shit that I had. And then I would
Yeah,
give it
an
to people and
inventory.
be like, yo, pick the shit you want on
make
tape
it,
and I'll
yeah.
make it for you.
Yeah.
You have an inventory.
I'll make it for
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
That.
Which then that's when you would start fucking with the masking tape.
Yep.
And the whole double deck,
Yeah.
all that type of thing.
Yeah.
good times.
But can we say that, like, do we agree that, overall you are a staple of Long Island, like,
Yeah.
DJs
Yeah,
in
for
that
sure.
sense,
Yeah, definitely.
like, without a doubt, like, goes down in the
100%.
annals of history and all that type of thing.
100%.
Yeah,
Me and
That's
Cre8,
pretty
we're
cool.
up there.
Yo, shout out to Long Island and all of its hip hop contributions.
So, let's say, all right, so you get your official turntables now, you practicing. how do you start building your rep and everything around the way? You know, and I ask you this for the younger DJs just starting out, not knowing what to do. You know,
because you're asking this and you already know the answer.
I know the answer. I was there.
Right?
I mean, we go
I'd
back.
love to hear those stories about you, Mickey Knox, Super Dave, and all that. Like those are the things.
No,
that
we go back. We go back to like a good era of DJing and music too, and everything.
Yeah, it's like the heyday of the golden age of like mixing.
It was. I mean, when I think of golden age, I think of like early '90s and all that. But that era that we was, that was a fun era.
Yeah,
I believe that the late '90s, early 2000 mixtape
It was fun.
game was like
everything.
Yeah. And it's funny as a huge hip hop fan to like only know the rappers that made it to those mixtapes.
Yeah.
To where when I start hearing about like Vinny Paz and these guys that had this whole career that I had no idea about only because they didn't get to mixtapes. Like you had to like be listening to some other shit to know about Apathy
For sure.
and I don't know where you were consuming that at because my only discovery was on mixtapes.
Yeah.
I mean, because we were DJs.
SNS,
Right.
Ron G,
We
Doo-Wop,
went
like,
to the record store and those records were on the shelves.
We were buying the records to play
Yeah.
these
To
things.
players, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
wasn't doing.
I mean, that's how we got all the underground cats, right?
Right.
Fat Beats.
Yeah.
I mean, Footwork
Abracadabra,
back in the
right.
day,
Yeah.
Bobito shit,
Yeah, Beach Street, right?
Beat Street, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
I miss those record runs. Those are fun as hell.
Yeah,
Beat
and
Street and
even going to the record store, you will bump into a million DJs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And just chill and talk and stuff.
and even going in there and hearing whatever the DJ there is playing and
Yep.
all that shit. Be like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's how I got
imagine that.
put onto a lot of reggae and shit.
Yeah.
Because we used to go to Fat Beats in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I think the DJ, I think it was that Shorty, June. I think DJ June, the Chinese chick.
Yeah.
The Beat, you mean Beat Street, right?
Beach Street.
Beach Street,
Beach
yeah,
Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fat Beats. was-
Yeah, Beach Street.
All right, Pizza Hut.
Downstairs.
Didn't she pass?
No,
You're talking about Blazita.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, she
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, COVID.
Zeta had
Blazita,
passed away,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, R.I.P. Yeah.
Yeah. Beach
So-
Street, all of that, right?
Yeah. So back to your question. So after that of trying to figure out what the fuck turntables is and DJing and all that, that's when I was like, yo, I love because that's all I did every fucking day from school to go home and maybe play some basketball or whatever it is, and just DJ and try to figure out how to mix these two records. So I convinced my pops to get me my first set.
Yeah.
And this was at Abracadabra. It used to be called Abracadabra on Deer Park Avenue.
Yep.
The first one.
DJ Records, yep.
DJ, I DJ.
I worked
I DJ
there.
now.
It's
I
I
worked there.
DJ now.
Now.
Back
Yeah,
then it
back
was just
then.
DJ Records.
But before that, it was Abracadabra.
No, it was DJ Records, then Abracadabra.
Oh, was it really?
Yes,
All right, so I went there with Abracadabra. I
Yeah.
think
Well,
I went.
Abracadabra was the DJ store. DJ Records, was the equipment store.
Right.
DJ Records was the record store that was inside of Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Was it really? Okay, so that's what it
Yes.
was.
Right.
So all right, so I went there.
I worked there. That's why I know this.
So I went there. Oh, you did you really?
Yeah, that's how I
Holy
met him.
Shit. Oh, at that one, Deer Park Avenue,
I
or the
worked
other
at
one?
the other one.
Oh, okay, on Sunrise.
Yeah.
That one. Okay. So I went there, and I couldn't afford Technique 1200s because back then they were fucking
They're like 600.
$600
My
each.
bro,
and you had to
nobody
get,
could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what looked similar was the Gemini PT 2000.
Yes.
Yes. So, and they packaged these motherfuckers up beautifully with a
Yeah.
bow. It was like around Christmas time or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Here's everything you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah. So
$500.
it was PT 2000 Geminis, and then it was a Newmark mixer. It was like a 3-channel mixer.
Uh-huh.
So my dad ended up buying that for me. And this shit was belt driven, so
Yeah.
you had to have a light touch seat because if not, that shit would skip. I used to have to put rubber bands
Yup.
and all that. Fucking crazy. But yeah, that's my introduction to real DJing. Like, yo, 2 turntables and a mixer and
Right.
fucking hours and hours and hours in my room of
Hours.
just fucking trying to mix 2 records together.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I blame the salesman.
Abracadabra.
No, I
got
blame
me.
the salesman for every DJ who went into a store saying, "I want a DJ," and they sold him a belt-driven turntable.
Yeah. My first with belt drivers too, bro.
Same
Terrible.
shit.
I think the 2000. I think they were direct drives. I think the 1000.
But why were the
But
salesmen
they were
pushing
terrible
these
though.
things?
Because
Because they were cheaper and they wanted to make a sale.
and they packaged them.
They
It was
gave
like
them
a
two
box.
turntables in one box.
It was in a box, and they put a fucking bow on it. It was like, oh shit, they look
So
like
did
techniques.
it make it to where, like, you know, as your career goes on, you have to upgrade?
You have to.
You have to.
100%.
So
You
it's a
have to
second
get
sale for them. You got to come back in.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's hilarious.
A belt-driven
The DJ starter kit.
Move the
Yeah,
way the
that's what
record
it's
does.
called.
Yeah.
A DJ starter kit.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, remember? Starter kits.
Yeah.
But I don't even consider that a DJ starter kit because you can't really DJ with that.
Nah, you can't. But
can,
you know
but
what?
not really.
It-
You can, and I did.
Right.
I did parties and all that shit with that
I did
setup.
too on my belt drivens, and,
Yeah.
and
More
thank
power
God.
to
Let me,
you.
let me ask you a
By the
fundamental.
time you got to Technics, you had that touch. You didn't
You
have
had
a
a
heavy
soft
touch.
touch.
You had a soft touch, so you were
Yeah.
able to do
Yep,
shit
yep.
much
Yeah, I guess
faster.
so.
So that helped you out a lot.
A lot.
It helped you out.
Because if you started on Tex, you had the
You had the heavy
touch.
hand.
Like, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
heavy
bang.
hand. Yeah.
Yo, when I got the belt drives, I took that shit right back and I said, yo, this shit is garbage. I got a refund and I bought one technique. And then I waited until I could buy a second technique
Yeah,
because I was
yeah.
like, yo, I can't have nothing less than this.
Yeah.
You know?
So here's a fundamental question: is a producer have to be a DJ, or does a DJ have to be a producer?
Absolutely not.
Does it hurt or help a DJ if they are one or the other? A
Let's
producer.
create answer.
I think
It seems like every producer is a DJ, or every DJ is
I mean,
a
that's because
producer.
a lot of them, they have to do that to make money on shows because they're not going to sit there with a beat machine in front of a crowd. I mean, some people do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, if they want to get to that bag, they have to claim a DJ set.
Yeah.
But I think a good producer, they have to have some type of DJ background.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
basically.
I think that.
They would benefit from having a DJ
Yeah,
background for
yeah,
sure.
hell yeah. Because now you have different ears. You have an ear of what the crowd wants to hear and certain sonic sound to it.
Yeah.
Now, some DJs that are just DJs, like they're motivated by moving the crowd, like by
Yes.
crowd reaction, or they have other like agendas in a sense of why they are a DJ. I remember a DJ that we all know, and I won't say who it is, but he said, "Hey, I just DJ'd to get girls." And it was like, oh, okay, that was a cool. I mean,
I
obviously,
might
it's not-
even know who that was. But
but so, I'm curious in terms of being a DJ. Is it just because you love music so much, or you want to become then a producer, or you are like, what is the point of, or you just
Yeah.
like to see people dance to?
I mean, I'm gonna let Cre8
Yeah.
answer, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's different answers
Yes,
to that
everyone does.
depending on the
has,
type of DJ.
Yeah,
you are.
everybody has their own answer to that. I mean, why I did it
Sure.
was because I was that fucking 12-year-old in a room loving DJing and
Yeah.
figuring it out and loving the music. And then once I started doing parties and shit like that, and then that reaction and that energy that you get from the crowd from what you're doing and shit,
Yeah.
that's the best fucking feeling ever.
I can imagine.
I would have done this shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just because of that, that was my high. Like, that's the high.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
yeah.
that's the fucking high. But other people will answer and be like, I mean, you could tell who loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've seen very well-known DJs look like, I get it, maybe if it's they've been through the ring or whatever it is, but just look like they don't really care.
No,
You know what I mean, they're just like there as a figurehead.
But
in a sense.
it's
you know
a
what I mean?
different fucking day and age. Like today,
Yeah.
it just back then. And I was speaking to somebody about this the other day. I think it was Smooth. Back then, we would like call our boys the next day, like DJ friends, whatever. Like, yo, this dude right here last night fucking killed it.
Yeah.
And played this
would,
one
yeah.
fucking record. And
We would, yeah.
holy fuck, when you played this record, the whole place went crazy. Yo, we got to go get that record. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like,
Got you.
now you don't hear like, yo, this guy killed it last night.
Nah.
Blah blah blah. You don't hear that talk.
And is
between
that
DJs no more.
because then there was not
It
much
just
social
doesn't
media.
matter.
It hit the phone thing like with nowadays you don't hear to say like this DJ you would see it on social media.
You're right.
If it was like this main event that a DJ dropped this record, you know what I mean?
You don't hear that shit. No
You don't
more.
hear
You
that
don't.
shit.
That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying.
Yeah,
Nah,
you don't.
hear
You
that
don't.
shit no more.
Look, on our time, back in the time, when that 50 record came out, right?
Which one?
The
Get
birthday
Rich?
record. Yeah.
Yeah.
The birthday record.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember when it really, literally,
Yeah.
it came
I
out
was
and
there.
how, and like we were
Yeah.
DJing in the clubs at that
It
time.
was the one record.
It was unbelievable.
The one record I
reaction.
think that I ever like in the fucking years that I DJ'd, it was the one record that you can play for 45 minutes back to
Yep.
back to back, and you would not lose the crowd or get a boo or get a bad reaction. You would get a crazier reaction the next time you dropped
Yeah.
it. Like I hated that record. I hated it because it's like, all right, what the fuck? There was only one record I could play after that, which was like "Hypnotized" by Biggie. That would be like, all right, that's cool. But,
but that's cool that you remember that.
No, I remember that shit
for sure.
Because I used to play a record, and be like, fuck, all right, we're gonna be on this record for another fucking 40 minutes.
Now let's fast forward. Like, I know you don't do the clubs no more, but let's say the last year. Was there any? Have you ever seen a reaction like that ever again?
To that, like a record like that?
Yes.
Hell no.
Right.
Never.
Right.
I never seen a crowd that you can play a record back to back to. No.
Right. Yeah, literally, we played it over
and there was no record
again.
prior to that.
No.
That was the
No.
I think there was like two albums.
The Buster, put your hands where my eyes can see, like that kind.
Big record. Big record.
It was a good record. It was a heavy, but
you could keep it on for a little bit.
yeah, but the reaction to that 50 record was unbelievable when it came out, and especially at that time because he was just on top, you know.
Gotcha.
So
I want to say why is that though? Like, why was it a good record or did
No, it
people
was the
just
buzz.
catch on
It's
to
a
the
perfect
It was the buzz that he had.
it was the perfect storm.
Yeah,
It
really
was
is a
the buzz.
perfect
He
record.
could have dropped
Yeah.
any record. That record, if you really listen to it, is simple as fuck. It's
yeah.
ABC's fucking blah blah blah.
Absolutely.
He could have dropped any record at that time, at that moment, and it would have been the biggest shit. It was just the momentum driving
Yes.
up to that record.
100%.
But
And
I
since
mean,
it was so
And every
fucking
strip club
friendly,
that has a birthday
Yeah.
party or any place that has a birthday party
To
for
this
you,
day.
No,
they're
it
coming
was-
out to that.
it was perfect.
They're coming out to that
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
I was just about to say, like, to be completely honest, every time it's my fucking kid's birthday, we're in the house about to fucking sing happy birthday, and we sing
Alexa.
it, and then I drop the shit on the speaker afterwards. Because, like, come on, you can't not do that.
It's the generic one.
Yeah, and so I brought that up to ask that, what do you think? Why do you think that changed? The reactions changed so much in the clubs. I know sometimes it has to do with social media,
Yeah.
but why do you think just that feelings that it just wasn't the same?
I think, I mean, it is social media, and it's also, music is so accessible and all that stuff. They didn't have to go to the club and wait for you to play a record that they haven't heard
Yeah,
on the radio or on their
that's a good
phone.
point
You know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
Like, because there was certain records that we would play in the club that they wasn't playing on radio,
Yes.
or they wasn't, wasn't available on CD yet, or whatever
Right,
it is,
right.
or remixes and shit like that.
Even our
So
reggae
that's the-
sets, our
Our
reggae
reggae
sets,
sets,
you
yeah.
could not get
Nah,
on
you
CD.
can't. You
couldn't
can't.
get
So
that.
that's the
get
thing, like, and the fact that you really can't break a record like that anymore, in a sense. You know what I mean, because shit drops online overnight. That's how it's broke. That's how the record
a DJ
broke.
is not gonna break. I mean, it's very hard for a DJ to break a record right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're helping it, but
Helping
they
it
can't
by
break
playing it, but breaking it is not going to happen because it's always going to hit the internet first.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to get the big
That's the break.
momentum. That's
Yeah.
the break right there.
100%.
So
That's
would
great.
you say that the internet, because I know when Napster hit, we've talked about this, it ruined certain albums that were supposed to drop on major labels because it got leaked on Napster and it was out a year before the real drop. That's kind of like when mixtapes, actually surged a little bit, but then what was it the DJ drama getting raided by the feds? Like all that, like the hustle of mixtapes.
The internet.
Like,
Internet.
so was the
That's
Napster
it.
time too? Like
No.
that same time?
No.
No.
Napster is 99, 2000.
Yes, absolutely.
Dat, Piff, and Blocks, 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2000.
Okay, so when that Piff and them came in, that was pretty much it for mixtapes.
Yeah,
And
mixed,
that-
yeah.
Yeah. They
That was the
transitioned
watering
out.
down right
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so are we gonna get into more music right now? And
I mean, we got a few more questions. I know we still
okay,
talking.
all right.
I still got a few
What
more
up,
questions.
Twitchers? We're live right now with
Yes.
DJ Cre8.
We can
Lost
do
in
it however
hip-hop.
you want.
Shit,
You want to
shit.
play joints? You want to keep talking? Whatever.
I'll play-
We got no rules.
I want to play something that Cre8 has been like involved in a sense. Like, is there? Do we have a?
I don't know if you have anything in there.
I mean, Mickey's got a dictionary and
That's
encyclopedia.
in there. Like, he said, I don't know if you have anything in there.
No,
Like,
I don't know if
need
he
it.
has it in a Serato. Do you have any joints?
Of yours?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Let me.
I don't even know half of them. The names of fucking.
So basically, there was a time where you were producing
yeah,
and putting music out.
A couple years ago too, I did an album with J Love. Shout out to J Love. I did all the
Shout out
production
to
on
J
it.
Love.
He did all the rhymes and everything.
He is one of
That
the
was-
true
Yeah.
legends of the mixtape
mixtapes.
hustle
Yeah, yeah.
and the mixtape game. Absolutely. That dude had some exclusives that you'd be like, where the fuck? He would have some Method Man shit. I'd be like, yo, I never heard this.
He has joints that the artists don't even have.
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, I saw an interview with Meth, and Meth was like, yeah, this song, blah blah blah, we did. J Love, he has it, and blah, blah, blah. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how he.
And I mean, like, let's be honest. Am I wrong in saying that like he kind of like was the first one to start like rocking Action Bronson shit?
100%.
Wasn't his
100%.
first the first tapes?
He brought him to my
was
crib.
J Love tapes.
Yeah.
J Love tapes with Action Bronson shit.
He brought him to my crib. He brought it was him, Action, Mayhem, and AG the Coroner.
Yeah, Coroner.
Because they were the horse.
The Woodsman.
The horse.
No, the outdoors.
outdoorsmen.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, all three of y'all had different answers to that. The Woodsman, the Horseman, the
Who had the right answer?
Outdoorsman. Woodsman.
Who had the right
They gonna
answer?
kill me for that. J Love.
Which was?
Apologize.
The
The
outdoors.
outdoors.
So they came to my crib before Action was signed and Mayhem and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So 100% J Love is the one.
That was before his first album.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
give him
His,
you know,
Electra
he
album.
is-
All right.
He's a true legend.
Like I know a lot of behind the scenes shit when it comes to that shit, but J Love did for a fact put the momentum
Yes.
for Action.
100%.
That made him link up with Alchemist.
Well, Static is how I knew Action Bronson through Static. So
Well,
like-
before that,
that's
still
like-
J Love.
So this is before
Right.
Static.
This is Queen
Yeah,
J Love.
So super shout out
Yes.
to J Love for
Yeah,
that because
this is J Love.
That I just
Did he
learned
have
something.
2 tapes with Action? I can't remember.
They
he
did a
had
whole
Bon
bunch.
Appetit Bitch. That's all I know.
They had a whole bunch that they did together.
Like maybe at least 2 tapes, and then there was Dr. Lecter album with Tommy Moss, and then Static's
Yeah,
album.
Static.
Yeah.
And then
So
from
it was
Static
like-
was
there's a lot of
Alchemist.
shit.
Yeah.
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 But J Love is definitely the
that's
first
dope.
one
Yeah.
to put.
Yeah, he used to have some really like the Mobb Deep exclusives, the Wu-Tang
100%.
exclusives.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him go to like Jamaica Ave and drop a huge fucking box of mixtapes to the Africans.
Yeah.
Be like, pff. They'd be like, no, J Lo too much. I'd be like, peace. I'll be. But while he's walking out, y'all be in next week to pick my money. Peace. They're like, no, that's too many. It's too many. Just hustling the shit.
That's
Hustling.
hilarious.
So shout to J Lo. That's my guy right there.
All right, y'all. You in tune to Lost in the Hip Hop. We're gonna take a quick music break. We got DJ Cre8 in the house. We got Menza, Mickey Knox, DJ Concept, EwingAthletics.com. Let's go, y'all.
Let's do it.
Yo.
Yes.
And we back, Lost in Hip Hop.
Always.
DJ Mickey Knox, Concept, Menza. We got DJ Cre8 as our special guest. Brought to you by EwingAthletics.com. Go check out their new kicks, the new Cool G Rap, the new Lost Boy sneakers.
You see him right there, right behind.
Yeah.
Right behind.
What up,
Cre8.
Twitches?
Word, catch us on Twitch at
Oh, wait, let me-
twitch.tv, DCM Live TV.
I don't really want to show myself, but like, there's the sneakers right there.
There you
The
go.
Onyxes.
The Onyx
Those
joints.
are the Onyx joints, and then we got the terminologies, the Good Dad Gang.
Yo, Stud, what up?
What up,
I
hostage?
see you.
All right, man. So we started with your beginning.
Yeah, we
parts.
took a trip down memory lane.
You know, now how did Power 105 come about? Because let's be for real, for most DJs, getting on FM radio is the ultimate goal, and you are competing for that spot with a million DJs just in New York.
Yeah, that was crazy. But before that, like my first introduction to radio, I mean, besides USB,
Right.
yeah, that was you guys. That was a fun ass time too. That was Stony Brook, right?
Stony Brook Radio, yeah.
I remember doing that.
Where it all began.
Where it all began.
Yeah, all of us.
Good times there. I used to steal a lot of records out of there, so
Hell yeah.
I can say that now. I can say that now. But so after that, my first real New York City radio slot was Hot 97.
Right.
And that's when Flex was asking DJs to come up there the first time, the very
Right.
first time.
What year was that?
This was 2009, 2010, something
Wow.
like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was
Right
early.
around the
This,
time
this,
where DCM started.
this
Yeah.
was the first time that any person up there was allowing DJs from the street to come up and
Yeah.
do a slot on his show. So I had everybody going in, crazy promotion, blah, blah, blah. We need creative, blah, 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 blah. So And it's crazy because I asked a lot of industry friends that I thought were friends. I was like, yo, holla at Flex, blah, 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 see what's up, try to get me, you know, to do the guest DJ right. So nothing happened, blah, blah, blah. So how I actually got to do that slot was shout to Ted Smooth. He was doing a birthday party in the Bronx. Yeah, Uptown. And Flex happened to stop by. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Ted Smooth reached out. He's like, yo, come do a set for my birthday, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I'll be there. So when I got there and I was getting ready to hop on the set, I see Flex walking. So I was like, shit, yeah. This is it. This is my chance right here. So I made sure, killed the fucking shit. While I was DJing, you know, I saw him take his jacket off and he was there like, oh shit.
Did you do anything different for that set that you know?
I went aggressive like a motherfucker. Yeah. Like straight hood, banned from TV, fucking all these hard ass records at the time. Like just killing it. But in and out, super aggressive on the mic and everything. So then maybe 2 days later, I get a call from Mr. C. Word. And Mr. C was like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And I remember I was in Manhattan. I was driving. I don't know where the fuck I was going, but I was in Manhattan. And he called me. He was like, yo, Flex wants you to do the guest DJs. You know, blah, blah, blah. This is the date. You know, I was like, hell yeah, let's fucking do it. You know, I remember I pulled over and I cried.
Yeah. Wow.
Yo.
And I cried.
Because that's an accomplishment.
Like you felt like you made it.
And it wasn't that. It was like, because I remember being, you know, in my bedroom in the basement and acting like I was on Hot 97. Like I had a Gemini sampler and I would sample the drops
from Hot 97.
Wow. Act like I'm talking.
That's
blah, blah, blah,
crazy.
And hit the Gemini sample was like 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, you manifested it.
And you know, for me to do that and actually get the call to be on fucking Hot 97, like, that was
crazy.
And I remember, the night before I threw up because I was so motherfucking nervous. That's how nervous.
You a B-Rabbit, bro?
Yo, I was B-Rabbit. I threw up.
This just goes to show all you DJs, MCs, anyone who wants to do something like. You just need to fucking manifest it. Make that shit happen, bro.
Yeah.
He did it. He made it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And like I said, like the day before, I was fucking throwing up because I was so nervous. But once I got on that set, was like Clark Kent into fucking Superman. Like,
now you're saying once you got on the Hot 97,
Hot 97 set. Once I got on and I got in the zone. And I remember, I had Mr. C videotaping me in the booth. Like, so I have Mr. C next to me, like... And then Flex right there, like, holy shit. He's fucking crazy. God and Jesus. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But when you once did say, though, when he walked in the room, that one time that you knew this was your shot.
That was my shot. Yeah. Like, it was meant to happen.
You felt it then.
It was meant to happen. Like, I mean, it was like... I'm going to give this my all, and if this is it, then this is it. If he doesn't think, then... But this is my shot. Like, I tried everything else. Like I said, I reached out to industry friends. Yeah. Was like, yo, holla at him. Like, just put the word in. Don't even... just put the word. Put the bug out. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. But nobody did it. It had to, like, me be there at that moment, at that time that he was there and be able to show off for me to get that slot. You know what I'm saying?
And you came ready, like you knew you was ready. And then when you go to Hot 97, now when you're up there and you see him and Mr. C and all that, and you perform even better.
Once I was in the zone, once I'm on the set, like I know what I'm capable of doing. Like, I know what. You could put me in any crowd or any person or whatever it is. I'm gonna figure out what that person's gonna like, and I'm just gonna hit that zone where they're gonna have no choice to be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know once I got on that air, and like I said, when I was younger, I would prepare for it. I would put it in my mind like I'm actually on Hot 97 and talking and practicing. I knew the concept, the basics of how radio should sound, how you should talk, how you should play. Yeah. You know,
I love that.
Yeah. You have to understand that. Like, you have to study that.
We practiced that for years.
Yeah, and you study it. You have to study it by listening and actually breaking down the formula of what it is to it.
Does the radio set mean that that's the same set at the club?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Real quick.
I went in there, like, I'm sorry to cut you. I went in there not to impress the listeners. I went in there to impress Mr. C and Flex to get their respect. I didn't care about the millions of motherfuckers that was listening. I went in there with
but my question is, how did you know how to differentiate what would move the crowd for Flex that night, and then what you would play for him in the studio?
It's the studying all the years.
Okay.
And if he's playing for Flex and Flex is liking it, then
everything else
listening is
and if you
like
go, it's on YouTube. My whole set is on YouTube. When I was on High 97, and he bugs the fuck out because I had the dub version of Eric B for President. I know Eric B for President is one of his favorite fucking records. So I was like, yo, how can I play this joint to have him be like, yo, what the fuck? So I had the dub version.
Yeah.
So when he heard it and it finally clicked, he stopped the music and was like, yo, I need that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Well, I had
EPMD is his favorite group.
Yeah.
Did you hit it on some EPMD?
I don't know if I hit any EPMD. I was so in the fucking zone, and shout to Finesse, because Finesse helped me out too, because Finesse had a lot of rare shit. Like he had again, this is before fucking Serato stems and all that bullshit. Like you had to have the actual fucking studio acapella. Or the acapella, which came from the fucking engineer or the computer or whatever it is, because a lot of those acapellas didn't come out on record. Right. So I had All About the Benjamins, and that part where it says on your Hot 97, like it dropped, and it was just the acapella, and he was like, I need that. Yeah. So that was my main goal, was to go in there and impress these two dudes. Yeah. And you know, once I got in the zone, it was fucking over. But before that, it was fucking throwing up and crying and emotional roller coaster.
No, this is funny that you mentioned Serato right there, right? Because I wanted to ask you, like, when Serato came out, I don't know where that was in your journey as far as the DJ goes, but like, what did you think of Serato when it dropped?
When it first came out, I didn't even take it out the box. I put it in the corner for maybe a few months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
I mean, maybe. I rejected it in the beginning.
I know the first time I played with it, and I was actually fucking nervous as shit. I was going to DJ in Miami for, I don't know, an event that was out there, and I was like, I don't want to travel with fucking 6 crates. Right. I was like, let me just try to use this. If it works, it works. If not, fuck it. Blah, blah, blah. Right. So that was the first time that I DJ with Serato was in Miami. And I DJ with it with Denons, the CD rack. Yeah, not the fucking rack. The rack.
Oh my god.
You couldn't even touch
I couldn't even think. So I was like this with the fucking knob and all that shit. So that was the first time that.
So the first time you used it, but it was successful.
Yeah, it was successful. Then after that, I never looked back.
Well, you saw at that point you saw the
practicality.
Yeah. So now, what year was that?
2002, 3?
Oh, really? Serato was around.
Oh yeah, it was
2003.
No, you bugging out, bro.
No, 2005. It was like 2004.
The first time Degree started playing with Serato about 05, 06. Yeah.
I was before Degree.
Really?
I was before Degree.
So then you got it then.
It was like 2004.
Because Degree brought it to me in 05, and I didn't get it till 08.
Shout out to DJ Degree.
Yeah,
I should be here right now.
I still wouldn't even. But I was still getting vinyl though.
It was like 2004, 2000.
That's what it says here when I Googled.
Yes.
2004, 2005.
Yes. All right, so here's a little quirky question. In what year was it that the last motherfucker that refused to use Serato was still carrying crates that you
who knows? I mean, people still carry crates now.
But those the ones that really refused to give in.
Now, well, there's a renaissance now where they're going back to vinyl. That's why now they do it. But once Serato became popular, that was it. That was it, because now the labels knew they didn't have to press vinyl, and they didn't have to send us the vinyl to play. They could just MP3, and that's it. It took off.
And you didn't have to carry fucking crates.
And that was right. How many crates did you have to take?
6.
And then you had to bring how many people with you?
Yeah, around.
Right?
Yeah, 4.
Everybody
wanted to go because they get it for free. So.
Yeah, so if a DJ got booked somewhere like out of state where the travel would have to be paid for, you would have to have another person with you just to carry shit.
Yeah. Or you bring a fucking dolly.
A dolly, yeah.
You bring a dolly with you.
And just do it all yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you might want to split up whatever money. Like, you might fuck, I got to bring somebody else.
The one DJ that I seen that carried like 12 crates, 13 crates by himself was Mr. C.
Mr. C, yeah.
And he would not fucking play, he would go through fucking 12, 13 records.
Yeah.
I mean, crates.
We carried our crates into the Funky Fish.
Yep, we did it. Me and Cre8 too. Me and Cre8 used to spin together at the spots, carry all the crates. But even for the bigger DJs, we used to carry crates. We paid our dues,
We paid our dues like a motherfucker.
You guys went up to Jamaica Ave together? And did some mixtape hustling together?
I did myself. I did myself.
I know you was out there in Times Square.
I was in Manhattan on Canal, Jamaica Ave, and Fordham Road.
I just hit the local bootleggers. Sell the master and keep it moving.
I just know, like, my whole Serato experience was, I rejected it at first. I was like, I don't get it. Like, cause I was a record digging dude. Like, I went to record stores, got records, went to Fat Beats, got records.
Yeah.
So when that shit came out, I was like, nah, fuck that. And then it was the Wonder Twins.
Yeah.
They literally bought me Serato.
Wow.
The box, remember, was the box.
Yeah.
Vader brought that shit to my house, and he was like, yo,
Here. Get busy. Get busy.
you need this.
Yeah.
And then that's
I was forced on it. I was forced myself on it because I didn't want to do it, but you know, I loved it once I got started with it. All right, but let's get back to your journey now. Hot 97's done.
Yeah.
And then Power 105. How did the Power 105 link up happen?
The Power 105 one, there's also a part there. All right,
Yes,
so,
there is a part. I don't know if you wanted to get into it.
Yeah, come on. So
we'll just get into
it.
So
I want to get into it.
When you became a heavy hitter after Hot 97?
So I was, all right. So I was a turntable assassin first.
Yes.
R.I.P. my man DJ Cre8. Like,
Shout
he's the
out
one
Cre8.
that started heavy hitters, pills. Like, they started the heavy hitters. And I was a young buck doing these house parties, high school parties. And my best friend was Triple R, which is,
Threat's cousin.
So that's how I met Threat and was rolling with Threat to like fucking Club Speed and Hot 97 and all that shit. Like, and I'm 16, 17, going straight to school, fucking hyped as hell. Like, yo, I just went to fucking Club Speed. Yeah. I just saw the light guy do a line of coke. A mountain of coke. Like, so going back to that shit was like, holy shit. So that was like an attraction to the club scene too, seeing that from young. Like, fuck these fucking parties. I want to do that shit. Right. So I was always turntable assassin and technically heavy hitter because that was my whole crew. Like, these are the people that started it. But I was the younger one, so Threat was like, yo, y'all get to know the city. And he was doing Mountain Dew at the truck. He was driving the truck.
Yes.
So he would tell us, yo, get to know the city because I'm going to be doing this. So I'll hand y'all this and, get to know the routes and do these spots, whatever it is. And so I've always been
at
TA
16
and 17, 18.
That's crazy. You were young.
Young as fuck.
Yeah.
So
because it's names that you always heard. You always heard about the heavy hitters.
Yeah. I was always DJ'd all the clubs with them, like from Camilo to Enough to Boogs. Me and Boogs used to be like fucking Batman and Robin doing that.
Absolute, wasn't he a heavy hitter?
Absolute was a heavy hitter.
Absolute was a heavy hitter too. So I got down with them. They put me down. I don't remember the year, whatever it is, but I wasn't on Power yet. So my man Pro Style, who was on Power and who was a heavy hitter, he reached out to me and was like, yo, they're giving me Power to do some slots, whatever it is. I want you to do a slot. Yeah. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, of course. I'm down to do it. So I guess word got back to Enough, and it was, Power and Hot 97 always had this fucking goddamn beef for no fucking goddamn reason. Old political bullshit. But, Enough came up to me. It was like, yo, you can't do that. I'm like, what you mean I can't do that? Like, and my daughter was on the way too. So I'm like, yo, E, what do you mean I can't do that?
This is a big time.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, Pro Style's a heavy. He's like, nah, he's not heavy hitter no more. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, but, all right, so, are you offering me something on this side? At least I could fall back on something? And he was like, nah, go back to doing what you was doing. So that was when I was like,
wait, go back to doing what you was doing. What?
Clubs.
Back to the clubs and all that.
Not
stuff.
Radio.
Because, all right, this is the thing, like.
Some black bullshit.
But saying you can't do it, but then you can't be here either, type of thing?
His job was on the line at that time. You know what I'm saying? So they used it on some like, yo, we don't want heavy hitters over there. How are you going to have your crew on the competition station, you know what I'm saying? Right. So he was on some like, yo, my job is on the line, you can't go do that shit. And Pro Style was like, yo, fuck the heavy hitter shit. Like, I'm on radio, but like, if you don't understand it, you just worrying about your side, you're not worrying about them. Yeah. So then they made me choose, like, yo, rather you gonna be down with us or you're gonna do radio. Right. And I spoke to a lot of them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you like go through the rounds and
like everybody called me, and I'm like, yo, what do you think? Like, I'm in the fucking, like, yo, they know what you're gonna do on radio. They know how you get down as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be competition. It's gonna be a problem and stuff like that. like, oh, you know, I don't think you should do it. Blah, blah,
You're gonna
blah.
be direct competition with enough.
Right, with
All of them.
anybody that I'm on the slot at that, you know, at that specific time. And there was only one dude that kept it 100% real. Shout out to Big Ben. Big Ben said,
cool
fuck
people.
that. Go do that shit. Go do that shit.
Hell yeah.
So in retro, it was the right decision. Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
And no.
Yeah, I mean, for me, because, you know, that's a dream, every DJ's dream. Like,
Hell yeah.
to be on radio and stuff like that.
But like the decision of go back to doing clubs or
Yeah, I mean that
take
was
this
kind
other shit.
That was
Come on.
kind. That
kinda
was kind
foul.
of. Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
definitely foul.
get where he was coming from at the moment because he's, you know, in a position over there, and I guess all the heat that he was getting from. So I get it. I get where he's coming from, but it could have been on some like, yo, just let everything cool down, blah blah blah. I got you, know, whatever, something.
Right.
But once I heard that, it was like, damn, like. Do you really even care to have a daughter on the way?
Right.
Like, you know, and I told him that, like, yo, I have a daughter on the way, my nigga. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, the whole political game, corporate stuff is
Yeah.
pretty crazy. That's how, like, when you even make it to that level and you can sustain a slot, which, you know, how long was it that you had that slot for?
I was on Power for 7-8 years, something like that.
For sure.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I'm cool with every single one of them. Know what I'm saying? It was just some real political bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me at the time. So I had to go with my gut feeling and go with radio and what I really love doing and all that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, it wasn't personal. It wasn't like those are still my. I see him pound
yeah,
Joe stuff,
100%, yeah.
talk about family and all that. Like me and Camilo, we talk about fucking sprinklers and fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my dude right there. I see him and it's always love.
Right.
No, but I think in general people get backed into corners.
That's all it was.
They do shit
That's all
and
it
they
was.
say shit
Yeah.
that they necessarily don't mean.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
But
like-
look, you guys were on satellite radio for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Your relationships that you had up there at Sirius and all that, like you still have them.
For sure.
You gained a lot of great relationships from it.
Oh,
Kept all of them,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, 100%, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to say a lot, but like maybe like 75% of our like hip hop connections came from there because we were getting people that we could get before, just
Right.
because like it was like another level.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, being on FM radio is definitely such a crazy level because when in hip hop, when you're a mix show DJ and you're playing these big records, they give you credit for helping push these artists. You know, so you do have plaques on your walls. You know, you do get credit for that. And that's the thing, you know, you wouldn't want to give that up. You wouldn't want to turn that opportunity down. And that's, to me, that's such a cool part of being hip hop mix show DJ.
Yeah,
That you
sure.
get that recognition
Yeah, I was gonna
for helping
ask,
break
like-
records
Yeah,
and shit
definitely.
like that.
Yeah, what record would you say is one of the ones that you know you had a hand in making sure that this thing was spinning?
Fucking Jesus, a lot of them. Even like back then, like in the clubs, like I remember when I got the Lumi D record. I got In the Club by 50 Cent
Yeah,
before
we-
it. Fuck, yeah, we got that
Yeah.
shit super fucking early. There was a lot of records that we broke, even on the air too. Like from Drake records to fucking. Like the good thing when I went to Power, like they gave me a little freedom, like because they knew I understood radio and like I wouldn't steer off too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to play old school shit or real hip hop shit, New York hip hop shit, and then come back and do it right where the listener's not gonna tune out. But like, yo, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? So I understood radio from the years prior of studying and everything.
Yep.
So they gave me a lot of freedom, and then later on was the lists and all that bullshit.
Right.
And, you know, but radio was a fun. That's one aspect that I do miss because that was a good time at that era where I had the power to fucking do me in a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
What about like the stuff like what Super Dave would do, the competitions? You never did those types of things?
Nah, I was fucking.
You didn't do it, but you was into them.
No, I was into him.
Yeah, we would do scratch
Yeah,
and
hell
stuff,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I could cut. No,
Yeah, you can make
but I'm not gonna
like
do a
scratches and
fucking
like
4-click fucking orbit flare and shit. It's not gonna happen. I can't do that. My fingers, I can't.
It legitimately takes a different kind of DJ to like prepare those.
But see,
types of
again, right?
battle
Is
sets.
that like if you're a carpenter, you pretty much can build anything. It's like I feel like if you're a DJ,
No,
you
fuck
gotta-
no.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not the same
no,
thing.
no,
It's not.
no,
Like,
no.
I
One
said
thing
it
I was
before.
gonna say earlier is when we were coming up, there was 3 types of DJs. There was your radio DJ, your mixtape DJ, and your
Battle.
club DJ, and then your battle.
battle
Right.
DJ.
What was
And
the third time? Sorry.
I said club, radio, and mixtape, and then battle.
Battle,
and
yeah.
if to us, if you could do all 3, you were
It was
sure.
rare.
It was
rare.
rare. And that's
you
what-
mastered.
So give
3.
me-
What's crazy
one
is that's
example
what we
of it
trained
all.
for. Though.
Yeah.
When we
Someone
was
who
younger,
did
with
it all?
with
Yeah.
the all DJs we grew up with,
Yeah.
that's how they trained
So
us.
give me an example
Who
of
did
somebody
it all?
that could do it all.
No, I don't know. I don't know if anyone did it all with the battle part of it, right?
Nah, there's
Someone
definitely
could
not
be
no
a
radio
club,
DJs who
that
battle.
takes so
Club,
many
mixtape.
Okay, look, you just named 4 categories. Let's just say take 3
about-
out of the 4.
How about Spin Bad?
Spin Bad
Big Bad
mixtapes,
was
radio.
a fucking alien, man.
Yeah.
Radio. I don't know
And
if he
club.
did battle
He definitely did
battles.
clubs. He
Yes,
did
He was
clubs.
nice.
did.
Cut the cutting.
Yeah.
Spin bed, yo.
Let's take the
alright,
yo,
let's take
rest
the-
in
just
peace,
take the
Spin
bed.
Bad.
Just
Just
hold
take
on,
the
wait,
battles
wait,
out of it.
hold on. Let me see rest in
No,
peace,
Spin
Spin Bed,
Bad was
because
fucking
that
insane.
motherfucker was like one of the first. Like to me, I guess what I listened to was one of the first like open format guys
Yeah.
who played. He would play fucking a Wu-Tang song and a Third Eye Blind
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
and fucking make it work.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
at the '90s mixtape
Yeah.
that he did. That shit
Yes.
was in the
So
'80s.
good.
One. God,
Okay,
my God.
take the battle side out of it though. Wouldn't you say Flex has got all the 3? He can rock a club,
Club,
do the
radio, and mixtape.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
type of
think so.
thing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. I do that.
I think that Mickey Knox could do that.
Yo, real quick.
I'm just saying.
Any
Like,
producers?
I'm not like I've DJ'd in many clubs, but I don't think I'm gonna club DJ. I'm a mixtape DJ. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
sure.
but I can't do that shit.
Right.
He could rock a club.
But we did that together. We came up, like I said, we were saying before, the DJs that were mentoring us, they all did that. Smooth was great on mixtape. Smooth was
Yeah.
great on the radio. Smooth was great at the club.
That's who I looked up to too. Like listen, like Smooth in the club. Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
Like whoever was DJing before Smooth, like we would just chill and sit down, and then you see Smooth walking up, we're like, all right,
yeah,
here we
get ready.
fucking go. Because that like Smooth, it's like. I was talking to him too about it. It's just something you're fucking born with.
Yes.
It's something you're born with where you as a DJ, there's DJs that like keep the party like this or do this.
Yeah.
Me and definitely fucking Smooth, we're going to fucking like it's
goes
going
up.
up.
Yeah.
It's going like we're already thinking 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8 records that
Yeah.
it's gonna. We're trying to have the security work tonight because we're trying to make this place fight.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
this.
love that.
Yo, we used to
Yeah.
tell each other like, yo, that was our goal. We want the club to shut down early. We want everybody to be like the energy be so crazy that they have no option but to fight each other.
Shut it
And
down.
I'm gonna
Wow.
play those
fucking love
records,
And
and I'm
wow.
gonna play MOP,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fucking make sure that these motherfuckers, because that's the energy. Like you
Right.
can't beat that ultimate energy of that.
And like sometimes I remember Smooth one time played that Ghostface. Oh my God. One of these Wu-Tang records.
And you're talking
Fourth
about
Chamber.
you're talking
Fourth
about,
Chamber.
Yeah,
and
that's
set the
yeah,
place
yeah.
off.
Mr. C fucking killed that too.
and you're
Shut
talking
it
about
down.
Smooth Denali.
Yeah,
Smooth
Smooth
Denali. No,
Denali.
Smooth. I'm Smooth. Smooth was. He was the DJ that DJs were scared
100%.
to get
Smooth
on.
Denali.
Okay, yeah, no, because you keep saying Smooth, and I'm just.
We know about
we know
Smooth.
him.
Keep the-
I
he
got
thinks
you.
it's
He had a Denali after.
Yeah, I
don't
got you.
fucking- I
Because
don't
there was so many
understand.
Smooths coming out.
He should have just kept it because he's the OG. But he would damn, what the fuck I was gonna say? Oh, he was the DJ that DJs were scared to DJ after.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like they were like, fuck. Like what?
see,
And
that's
there
the
was
thing
not.
that I
There's not
don't
one DJ.
get.
There's
Like-
not one DJ that came on after Smooth that held their own after him.
For sure. That's a
and
fact.
there's a few DJs like that. Like there was a few
Like,
DJs.
yo, we would
And
watch
it's just,
like,
and it's just
like
the way
Mr. C?
he cut in records.
No,
Like,
no,
it-
it's how he's putting the
when
records together.
When you
it's
DJ
the journey.
clubs, you don't cut and scratch. You usually just drop, but the way you do it and the sequence of it, you know what I'm saying?
You have to-
Maybe a blend or some shit like
But
that.
that's what I'm. That's why I say that you have to be born with this fucking talent that you
Yeah.
know. Like it's so fucking. It's all mental thing because you're going by what you think they're gonna react to, right? And what they're feeling at that moment, and what
Yeah.
you play is gonna make them do that. Like you're creating the feelings in the room.
Yeah.
You're in a sense giving a part of you that you'll never get back. Like you're giving energy. In that night that you're DJing, that you'll never fucking get back.
Yeah, that you can't
give your all. You can't duplicate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it takes fucking studying and fucking years of
So
fuck.
so who gets the credit for things like when you know, like when it was there was like certain blends that would then be played all the time. It was like that almost became the new version of the song where like you gotta
Right.
put your
So-
hands up, all that type of shit. It's
That's
like
all
you know what I'm
Crooklyn
saying?
Clan.
And
that
like,
was Crooklyn Clan. Yeah, that was
okay,
like
and blended like the different.
Those were they made those. Those were like produced records.
That was
they-
Crooked
but there-
Clan.
But there was blends of them.
They would use different.
They were called party
instrumentals.
breaks.
They were party breaks.
AV8s.
that became then everybody would play it.
Yes.
that way.
They
Like,
were
in
pressing
that
up
ver-
on
in that-
records.
in that
They would
version of
actually
it.
press it on vinyl.
Yeah, the AV8 shit.
Yeah.
AV8s, yeah.
Yep. And
Gotcha.
those types of.
Shout out to
tunes.
Riz and
Yeah, and then there was
SZA.
the whole there was a whole time of blends too, where people were making
I hated
blends.
blends.
I'm not. I was never. a huge
I
fan.
hated blends. I hated
All right,
blends.
fair
I
enough.
fucking hate, especially in the club. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. Even the crowd don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, there
I
was
honestly feel
definitely
like
didn't wanna hear
there was a few cool ones. Like all right, cool, but like
Yeah,
definitely didn't
I didn't
wanna
want to
hear
hear
that
him either, but I'm just
Nah.
saying that it became popular. When you first heard it, the next thing you know, like everybody's
on the
playing
tapes
it that way.
On the
On the
tapes,
tapes,
was
maybe.
popular.
Yeah.
You know, but
yeah, the blend tapes and shit.
Yeah.
But in the club, I
So-
say
so-
hate fucking blends.
But back,
Hate
but back
that
to
shit.
but back to Smooth it down. He's from Brentwood.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So shout out to Long Island and all the great
Shout
DJs
out.
and producers and MCs and everything that Long Island contributed to hip hop.
Yeah.
So he killed it. Huh? He's one of those dudes that was like,
He's who I looked up to. Like holy shit. Like I would hate to go on after him kind of thing.
that's dope. That's
sure.
dope.
He
True
was
story.
in the
I like
club.
to hear it.
In the club, he was. I remember when 50's album came out. He demolished the club with just a coin drop. You know
yeah.
The intro.
Yeah.
Clink, 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 the whole fucking.
people-
That was his first record when he got on.
Yo.
And then that was it. And then What Up Gangsta. And then before you know it, a fight broke out and mission accomplished.
And then the club closed down and we did what we was supposed to.
Yo, if there was Korea DJ stats, who's the all-time leader in fights breaking out?
Ah, gee.
Oh,
Mr.
fuck, I
Mr.
don't
C
know.
Mr.
fucking
C.
used to have
See?
motherfuckers hang off the goddamn fucking roof. Yeah, I remember one. Again,
Depends on where you were.
this was records. I think this was Lakeside's.
I know exactly.
This
what-
was
yes,
Lakeside's.
go ahead.
And this was when Saddam Hussein, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
was fucking thing. And I remember he hopped on the mic, stopped the music, and said, if you fucking want Saddam Hussein killed everybody, throw your guns up. And then everybody, blah, blah, blah. And they threw on the Onyx
Yes.
shit. And the
Yo.
fucking whole goddamn place. I was like, you know what? Maybe we should fucking leave because this shit is.
Do you? That,
Just
I
gonna
think
duck
that's
into the bathroom.
That same night, Mr. C did another wild where he stopped the music, and remember Kurt Flirt was with him, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you see Shorty in the red at the bar, and she getting drinks from all the guys over there, and she's playing.
Yeah, he used to
you
do
know what
that
she
shit.
is? You know what she is? And he would drop Ludacris, she's a hoe. And I've never seen
Mr. C was another
no
DJ.
setup like that
He-
ever.
like
kid.
to go on after him DJing.
Yeah.
Just tough,
Tough.
tough.
freaking Lakesides, bro.
Lakeside's fuck. So nice.
What experience did you have with the tunnel?
I never went to the tunnel.
fucking
Never,
tunnel.
never been to the tunnel. I went to Speed downstairs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was the first time that I went to a fucking Manhattan club.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
tunnel had the upstairs, downstairs, hip hop downstairs. And all
I mean,
that.
this is the
Tunnel
first
was
time.
wild.
This is the first time I
Sunday night,
saw.
hip hop was upstairs. It was like
I saw a mountain of
war zone.
fucking cocaine. I'm fucking 16 years old, 17 years old, and the light man is like, "Yo, you want some?" I'm like, "Bro."
You gotta go to school in the morning.
I was like, "Yo,
So crazy,
I was like,
right?
what? No.
Yo, do you remember one time, right? we went with the older guys. They were DJing at Waldo's over there, right, in Bayshore. And on the flyer, they put Fabulous's face.
Clue.
Yeah,
Fab and Clue. And it was a bullshit party. Shout out to my man who threw the party. He only told us after. And like,
okay,
he threw, you know, back then they used to do that shit all the time because it wouldn't circulate online.
Right.
So they would throw fucking whatever artists and fucking whatever. So it happens that he's promoting Waldo's, and on the flyer had Clue and Fabulous. Sold out fucking night.
So, yo, that place was
everybody packed as fuck.
Packed.
And who's DJing? We're all DJing. Yeah. We're all DJing, right? All of a sudden, we see the dude come into the booth. He's like, turn the fucking music off. Like, what? He's like, matter of fact, my DJ's getting on. I'm like, who the fuck is you? He's like, I'm from Desert Storm, blah, blah, blah. Y'all all doing a bullshit party. Fab and Clue, they wasn't booked for this. He's like, I'm going to give y'all 15 minutes. I'm going to go to my car. If I don't have $5,000, I'm shooting this whole shit up.
Wow. Yo, shit was so wild. Yo, and there was still a line outside. And people were finally... Yo, and as... When they saw them come up, all of a sudden they were like, yo, let's get it. They were charging $40, $50. All of a sudden, they were trying to get everybody real quick until they found out. And then, so the Desert Storm DJ get on, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a little something only DJs know.
Wow.
Right?
Do it again? Put your hands up?
So every DJ knows that
you remember
the
that?
Jay-Z Do It Again vinyl was pressed wrong.
Yeah.
It usually goes main, radio edit, main, instrumental. But they did
Instrumental was in the middle.
Yeah. So...
Holy shit, I can't believe
remember that?
That's the key moment of that night for me.
Yes,
that's some DJ shit.
We were crying.
That's some DJ shit.
So the DJ for Desert Storm said he gonna get on. First record he go to put on was that one, and he goes and puts on the fucking instrumental.
And you only had one copy.
And we only had one copy. But he thinking he playing the right joint. But I'm saying, if you was a DJ, you knew that.
The second,
you knew they messed up that record.
Wow, that's deep.
Long story short, the owner was so fucking scared that paid him $5,000. Didn't know if this guy was from Desert Storm or not.
For sure, 100%.
And his DJ got to DJ, and he got $5,000, and he just strong-armed the fucking owner. My man, the promoter, was like, fuck him. I ain't paying him shit. But the owner was like, no.
Super scared.
Yeah, gave him $5,000. And he probably wasn't even from Desert Storm.
Right. And that office was right next to the DJ booth.
Right next to the DJ booth.
The booth was right here, right there, bro. Shit was wild.
I mean, you gave me white man can't jump vibes right there. I'm going to my car, get my other gun, I'll come out and shoot everybody.
Kid. But that there was a lot of stuff like, man.
I mean, I remember being in clubs and being fucking people shooting inside the clubs and from outside to inside, and I'm ducking in the booth just like it's a normal night, talking to my friends like, all right, let me know when this shit's over, so I can hop back in.
I remember falling asleep in the booth and Cre8 like, Mickey! 3 in the morning, like, oh.
Yeah, he falls asleep.
Yo, but that was the like my high. The funnest moments of my life was always the hood spots. Because I used to do this spot called Cousins. And this shit was straight wine dance, fucking Amityville, girls with rollers in their hair, dudes in wheelchairs because they just got shot, like hood. And they had the DJ set up on the floor. So motherfuckers looking at me like, fuck this white boy. I'm the whitest dude in there. Like, fuck is it? By the end of the night, even though like the other DJs, the Moreno DJs, look at me like, damn, fuck, you just outshine me kind of thing. That was my shit though. I'm going in there like, all right, motherfuckers look at me crazy. All right, wait till I get on. Wait, and then at the end of the night, they give that. But that's how you get, same as like rapping. That's when you get like the hood respect. You know
and those were parties that you were being paid for?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Crazy.
And those were good, and it was such a good high.
But it wasn't about the money. Like, I don't give a fuck about the money.
No, I'm just saying you're in a hood spot like that. Like, you know, because you got...
No, I got paid.
That you had to show and prove, but you were there to get paid.
Yeah, of course.
Not it was just a grind.
No. I mean, it's a grind at the same time of getting paid, like, because you have to prove your name, because if not, they ain't gonna book you next week, or this person, or another promoter might hear you and book you at another event. Like that is a grind.
Yeah.
So while you were on the FM radio and it was power and all that, you were you got booked. right? Like that.
Yeah.
Like that's like when like.
But it was
in a
different,
sense of,
like-
like business was good at that time.
Yeah,
like,
but it was I was already getting booked 7 days a week
Yeah.
prior to that. Like
Yeah.
I already had my steady
Got you.
shit. It wasn't like this is the thing. Like if I got on radio in the 90s, like late 90s,
Yeah.
because back then you was on radio,
You was out
your
there.
price went up. Like you know what I'm saying? When I got on, it was already at the tail end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you still name still buzzes and you still get these boogie, but it didn't really matter like it did back then.
Right.
Like I already had the set
I got you.
promoters and all that shit.
So you were no longer on the radio.
No.
You kind of fell back from DJing. Why did you? What happened? What made you?
I stopped DJing when COVID happened. When COVID happened is when I stopped. The real reason I stopped DJing. My pops, he ended up getting bladder cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yeah, so he's clear now. Everything's
Nice.
good, thank God.
Congrats.
So he needed somebody to like be there and run the family business and everything like that. But I was already with the DJing thing. I was already at my tail end. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never
Why-
wanted to be that 50-year-old.
Why
Not
would-
to say there's something wrong. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's nothing wrong with that because the love is always there. Me personally,
Right.
I didn't have the love for it no more. I didn't have the love because when I started DJing and doing the clubs, my highs was the energy that the crowd gave me.
Yeah.
That gave to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my thing. That's what kept me going and wanting to DJ the next day.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this crowd is gonna be even crazier.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. I didn't feel that anymore. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a combination of the music and this new generation and the telephones and fucking social media and all that shit. I know it was bad when I was DJing this club and there was a group of bad chicks in the VIP, bad as fuck. And I played the hottest song, whatever fucking was at that moment, and I see them, and they're like, blah, blah, with the phone, blah blah blah. Once they're done with the phone, they put their phone down. And they're like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you just came to the club so you
not
could show
having
15 seconds for everybody else to think you're having a good time, but once it's off, you're like this.
Yeah.
And they all miserable.
Yeah.
For the rest of the night, not the rest of the night, but they all like.
Yeah.
But once the phone is on, they look like they're having the time of their
Yeah.
lives. That's when I was like, yo, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
I mean, that's social media in general, but yeah. Yeah.
But again, I never DJed for the money. I never DJed for fame. I never DJed for fucking. Yeah, I DJ for respect, and I DJ because I loved it, and to prove to myself that 12-year-old kid that was fucking in the basement practicing, like, yo, you couldn't fucking accomplish anything if you
Right.
really fucking stick to it. And
Yeah.
there was people telling me, don't do that,
Yep.
don't do that, and I was
Yep.
like, fuck that.
And I mean,
I'm
I
gonna do
think
it.
you did that.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
sure.
thank God I
You did
did.
exactly.
Where
what
would you
wanted to
say that DJing and hip hop and this culture has brought you in places or brought you to places that that maybe you would ever
No,
get to
that's-
if you was just an everyday person?
That shit brought me to fucking. I DJ the number 1, 2, and number 2 club in the fucking world, which is Ushuaia and High in Ibiza.
Ibiza, yeah.
They're ranked number 1. I DJ'd.
And Ibiza.
No,
Just to
that's
say you
not my-
DJ in Ibiza.
But to say that, yo, I DJ the number 1, 2, and number 2. Like in High in Ibiza, fucking, I'm going there to sound check and all that shit, and they're like, I see like 5, 6 people there, and they're like, all right, this is your whole staff. This guy right here is your light guy. This is your sound guy. This is the bartender. This is the waitress. This girl right here, if you want a girl from the crowd, she'll go and get it. And I'm like, where the fuck am I? And then at nighttime walking in,
the crowd to get.
to get a girl. And then at night I'm walking in because the fucking place is huge, and I see this room popping, like fucking going crazy. And the manager, I'm like, yo, what room is that? Like, yo, that's a bathroom. There's a DJ in the bathroom. So people pissing, drinking. There's a bar, partying, fucking, like unisex bathroom. And he was telling me, he was like, yo, the big DJs rather DJ in there than where you're gonna go DJ and shit.
And that's Ibiza.
And that's Ibiza. So
All right, give me another one.
Germany. I did 3 cities in Germany. I went there twice. K-Town, which is a big like military base. That shit was fucking insane because it's like everybody from over here.
Yeah.
That station over there.
Got you.
I did a festival over there with Nicky Jam, and then a festival with somewhere else. I did Aruba. I mean, I can say like I passed the expectations of what I had.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my mind, like, and to
You
do
lived
that,
the DJ life.
I did. I lived. I could. See, I could bow out, not say bow out, because you know, who the fuck knows? Like, I'm that type of person. Like, you just have to. I have to be in that zone. If I'm not in the zone, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I have to have something. You could. I got offered more money now to DJ, to come DJ, than before. And I'm still like, no. And they're like, yo, what the fuck you mean? Like, you could play, you know, or whatever you want to play. And I'm like, no. Because I just don't, it's not there. Like,
Right.
If
You
it's
don't
not,
feel it. It's not in there.
and I'm not going to go and just do it for the check because I'll be miserable the fucking whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it'll probably show when you're there.
Yeah.
And you don't want
you know,
And then
that-
I don't want, like, I think I worked my name and solidified it. Like, you know, there's people that look up to, younger DJs that look up to me like, yo, I used to go to these clubs when I was 18, blah, 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 and I used to go and follow you and how you DJed and all that stuff. Like, and I just don't want to be that DJ. And they look like, damn, yo, you're not the same or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
I lost a love for it. I don't want to say love for it because I love DJing. Like, you can't lose. I lost the love for DJing clubs. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah,
for sure.
I get
For
it,
sure.
yeah.
Makes sense.
And I lost the love for the music that's out right now that you have to play at these clubs.
And
Yeah.
you know what it is? Like, get a little bit older.
Yeah. Like,
It happens.
different
you know
interests.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different
Like,
interests.
you know, for us, like, we're still more active because of shit like this, right? We get to talk to people like you, but also like the production aspect of it. Like, we're just like working on music because we like music.
But it's a
you know what I mean?
therapy too. Like, when it
Yeah.
comes to like the music, even DJs, like it's a therapy kind of thing.
Yes.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why, you know, sometimes I do bring up to you about, like, you know, what you have in your stash, music that you've created and music that we could drop, because I feel like it's like,
I gotta go through the hard drives.
Always
can it,
closing.
yes, but, you know,
Have a
we
few
love this. We
acapellas.
love this culture, right?
Yeah, we do.
And you know, I feel like it's never really out of you, even if you are still.
Yeah.
Look, when you have your
Yeah.
birthday parties, you do 90s theme.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you love hip hop.
No, I love it. I'm just saying, you know, as far as the DJing and going out there, fucking, like, it just doesn't, you know,
But
to
just-
drive
but
and
just
drive.
like-
I can't fucking stay asleep past 10 p.m. now. You think I'm gonna fucking drive home at 6 in the morning from the city?
No, and I hear you. Yeah. But
You know what I
just
care
like
about now?
any-
I like seeing fucking chandeliers at Home Goods or smelling candles at Home Goods and shit. Or my grass. Like, I care about my grass and what I plant and mulch and shit. Like, that excites me.
It's smooth giving you tips for the grass.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. 6 in the morning, we fucking both have coffee and we're on FaceTime. Like, yo, look, man, I got fucking crabgrass. How do I get rid of this shit?
Yo, that's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
So it is age.
But,
It is
but
age.
just like any retired all-star Hall of Famer, they go into commentating afterwards. You know what I mean? So they're not playing every day. They go into being an analyst. And some go into having podcasts. Some go into being, you know, other different type of media. That's, I think, that we're trying to bring you over to the media side. Like
Again, like, for me to be in anything that I do in life is just how I was and how I am. I have to have a passion for it. Like, I have to be. I'm not gonna give you 50%, 60%. I'm not even gonna
get
give you 80%.
No, I get that.
I have to give you, and I have to be excited over the shit. Like, yo, this excites me. This is what keeps me up at night, and my mind is racing. I've always been a creative thing, and I always like to do shit that nobody's doing. Like, I don't like to mimic that guy. Like, that shit used to always fucking drive me crazy.
I got you.
I used to always, you know, I had the first fucking, from what I know, DJ app. Like, I created my own DJ
I remember
Cre8
that,
app.
yes.
It was if you search DJ in the App Store, mine was first. Like, and and what did I do? Like, I stood up all night, like, yo, fuck that. I'm gonna figure out how to make my own app. And I did.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I don't know. I don't even remember how I did it.
What
but
was the name of that app?
It was DJ Cre8. I had my mixers.
Wow.
I had where
Yeah.
I was gonna be, and all that.
Yeah, if you
What
did
year-
that
what
at
year
the
was that?
beginning, I don't.
This
yeah.
was fucking 2010.
I mean, making an app then was probably
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't. There was no pre-builds or no fucking templates or none of that. Like, I figured out how to do it, and I did it. And I did it myself. I uploaded
Good for
myself
you,
and
bro.
all that shit.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that drives me is, yo, I'm gonna figure something out
Right.
that nobody did. But I'm gonna do that shit. But my downfall is once I master it, I don't give a fuck about it no more. Like,
I'm sorry. I have a
I'm on to the next already. I mean, that's a bad thing that I have.
Me too. I always like once I know how to do it and I've done it and I knocked it out. I'm like, all right, what else can I do?
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like it's always in us. And do you ever wake up in the morning and feel like a DJ, producer, music guy? Like
Probably every fucking day.
Not recently.
No, I can't.
Come on, man.
No, don't.
See, that's the part that I like. So it's more
downstairs.
of the family business, what you got to do for the family, all that, as opposed to anything musical.
Yeah, I mean, I get up, I listen to fucking Sade or fucking Bobby Caldwell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still love music. Right. I'm not in the car silent and shit like that.
Are you checking for the newest shit coming out too?
I'm not gonna lie. There's certain things that will cross my radar, but I'm not there, like, I don't know. It's just
now. What about
space.
Radio too? Do you put on Hot 97 when you call?
Right now I'm not gonna lie. I have 97.5 Christmas music.
Yeah,
that's what I'm listening.
No, that's real.
That's
I get it. I get it.
106.7.
Yeah.
106.7.
But you do tune in though. Is what I'm saying.
I tune in to hear what's going on and all that.
Got you. What about satellite radio? Are you on it?
Yeah. I listen to satellite too.
Yeah. That's pretty much where we go to find our genre, our lane of music is on satellite radio for sure.
Yeah. There's so many outlets out there.
Yeah.
Yo, we appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Cre8, man.
We have to do a part 2 because there's mad. I mean, there's mad fucking stories.
We got a couple of minutes. Knock out one good story for me. Give me
for sure.
one. Give me one. You know that we have never heard.
Oh Jesus Christ! I mean, with no.
Did somebody get knocked out backstage or something? Or like...
all right, I'm gonna give you one with Threat.
Yeah, all right.
Because he's no longer here and he has such a short DJ thing.
Yeah.
And he was fucking one of the illest. He had the same thing of like Smooth, like that same fucking. He had it. One time we in my basement, and he's practicing to DJ for Summer Jam. It was Summer Jam. And this is when I had, this is before fucking studio software was a big thing, Ableton and all that. It was all 4 tracks and 8 tracks and all that shit. Yes. That's what people were using, reel to reels at that time. Some people were still using to do mixtapes and shit. So I had this fucking program, this free program. Again, I found it.
You ready?
What is it?
Acoustica.
I put you onto that.
I still use this shit, the original version. One time I had to get a new computer and I lost it, and I had to email them for the original version of it, and they sent it to me.
Yo, he's getting you ready.
So I put everybody onto Acoustica. So and Threat came over and he was like, "Yo, where the fuck did you get this fucking program? Blah blah blah. It's like a 10,000, and I got it for free." So he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna record on my mixtapes or whatever." So he's practicing there for hours. He's fucking like, "Yo, maybe I'll come in with this, like fucking One Blood or blah blah blah." And with like 3 hours, I'm like, "Fuck, yo, like I gotta get up, go to fucking sleep." And he had to do Summer Jam. He had to do a set. So by the end, I'm like, "Yo, I'm tired." I'm like, "Yo, how long do you have to DJ for? Like, how long did you say?" He says 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Wait,
He was there all night trying to figure out how many records he could fit in 30 seconds and which records.
In the order.
In the order.
Yo. 97 Summer Jam.
For Summer Jam. 30 seconds.
That was what year?
This was 99.
Maybe 99,
2000.
Yeah.
Around like that.
Yeah.
So he was there all night. And I remember that night too, because after that, he went outside and he was like, "Yo, I gotta take a piss." I'm like, "Yo, piss right there." It was my mom's crib. He's like, "I'm piss right there by the fence and shit." And I'm there with Triple R too. And Triple was like, he was like, "Watch this. I know he hates dogs and shit." So he was like, "Yo, Threat, a dog." He turns around, pissing everywhere. Like, what?
Oh, man.
Yo,
rest in peace, but if he was,
rest in peace.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what. If he was, if he was still alive, I probably still would be DJ.
Yeah.
Got you.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Understood. Yeah, that hit home. That whole.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be Eminem's DJ too.
Oh.
And they got passed to Green Lantern. But
Wow.
Remember, he was on.
I didn't know that part. No.
He was supposed to go on tour and all that and be Eminem's DJ, but it got passed. That's why Green Lantern went.
Yeah, so there's not many stories of where a DJ, other than maybe Scott LaRock, like a DJ who had passed that like meant so much to people
Especially
DJ
out
Cre8.
here.
Like and it just
Well, he meant a lot to the community.
Yeah.
Because he was like a
hometown hero.
hometown hero. Yeah, he was doing
No, but
something
everybody
huge.
loved him. Everybody
he
in the
was a
radio
good dude.
loved him.
Yep.
Everybody from the labels loved him.
Yep.
Like he had it. He
Yep.
had the complete pack. He was a
Yep.
dope DJ,
Yep.
dope on the mic, cool as fuck,
Yep.
funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just the total package.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And
That'd be
we
crazy.
was the young dude, so I know. Like I said, if he was still alive, I know for a fact I would still be DJing because we would bounce that love off of each
Yeah.
other.
Well, I'm glad that you made it up here tonight.
Yeah,
bro.
thank you for
Sure,
having me. It
brother.
was fun.
We are live on Twitch, Lost in Hip Hop, with DJ Concept, DJ Mickey Knox, Mr. Menza. What up, Twitches? DJ Cre8,
Cheer.
My
Lost
man.
in Hip Hop.
Thank you for coming up, bro.
Thank you. Part 2 coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. In the new year.
Yes, sir.
All right, yo. Every Wednesday night, check us out. Lost in Hip Hop, Mickey Knox Concept, Mr. Menza, ewingathletics.com. We'll see you next week.